And it's live. Hello everyone and welcome back to the GOGGSY YouTube channel. Today I've been joined by MOZZA and we are going to live through the chaos that could ensue as Scotland take on Austria. We are actually doing a duo stream tonight. We're actually broadcasting onto my channel and we're also broadcasting onto MOZZA's Twitch channel. Why don't you just introduce yourself, MOZZA? The man with a cap.
As the man says, the name's MOZZA, the man's got a cap. We're both going to try and survive this tonight, regardless of what happens. But I'm feeling more optimistic than I did earlier on, I'll be honest. So,
Really?
just purely because the lineup we've picked. I was scared that we'd go with the same backline and we'd be absolutely snookered. But hey, we'll give ourselves a chance at least, fingers crossed. But I appreciate you coming on having me on, I should say.
Wow. We're having each other on, how about that?
Having each other on.
So without any further ado, we've got about 14 minutes till kick-off. We'll kickstart proceedings by reading a couple of comments from Luke and Daniel. Hello, Luke. And alright, lads, is it a 7:45 or 8 o'clock for kick-off? It's a 7:45 kick-off.
7:45, yeah.
Thankfully, because it'll be past my bedtime by the time we're over. That's what I'll decide probably about half-time anyway.
Aye, giving up.
Aye, so the starting 11s for both sides. For Austria, they've got former Kilmarnock man Daniel Bachmann in goal. Back four of Tremel, Dragovic, Hinteregger and El Sanka, with a midfield five of Schaub, Grilic, Alaba, Lemaire, Baumgartner and Arnautovic up top. And with Scotland, we've got Craig Gordon in goal. Then it's Sods, Robertson, Gilmer, Hanley, Tierney, McGinn, McGregor, Dykes, Adams and Jack Hendry. It's almost like a 1 to 11 apart from Jack Hendry being number 13.
That annoys me, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it really did my OCD in. It's
like the fact that Christie's still got 11, so clearly Henry doesn't fit into Christie's shirt. That's the only reason for it. But I think it's the best 11 we could have picked, to be honest. Just purely with the injuries, what we've got left. If Patterson was still fit, you'd have played him instead of Sod. But other than that, I think we've given ourselves a chance for that team. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll have predictions into the chat as well. As Lewis says, GOGGSY, what is the score going to be? Well, I'll ask my guest MOZZA first.
I think we'll get a draw. I think we need a win though. So I'm going to go 1-1 as my prediction.
Right. I think, you know what, we're gonna do it.
I'm up for it. I'm
up for this, but I mean, up until today, until I woke up today, I was thinking, we're gonna lose 2-3-1. But you know what? In the heat of Serbia, we'll go 1-0 win, and we'll sneak it, and Israel will get papped off Denmark, and we'll be sitting second and sitting pretty. And I'm completely delusional, but
I was going to say, and then we'll wake up.
Yeah. Aye, we've also got Johnny M saying, "All right, lads, hope you're well. I thought Turnbull would have started tonight. I think it's a bit early yet.
Aye.
To grace the international scene." But he says 2-0 win for Scotland. I'd love to see a world in which Scotland score more than one goal in a game.
If only.
Yeah, and Daniel also says 2-1 win. Not got a striker. That's problem. I think Dykes and Adams are in the team. So
tonight's the night they need to prove it, isn't it? Like we've been asking for them to play together. We've got them playing together in a big game. They need to score. One of them needs to score. Dykes is in great form. Adams is in decent form as well. So if they don't do it tonight, then I don't know.
Then what's the point in trying? Luke Carroll says Sods to have Alaba in his back pocket again. Also, does a win reduce any pressure on Clark?
Yes.
Yeah.
If we win tonight, he's not getting any pressure on him for a bit.
Sufjan Gulzar says 1-0 win and Denmark 3-0. Stuzo Martinez says, I can't see us getting a draw, let alone a win. As much as I used to be confident for years with Scotland, they aren't good enough. and haven't been good enough. So I think we will be beaten as pair. Ouch.
I was just about to say, it's nice to see all you guys on YouTube being kind of enthusiastic, because here I've got Roscoe and kind of summing up our thoughts. Oh shit, I win if we're lucky. And yeah, let's not have that alley as well. No Arnautovic wonder goals tonight, please.
I actually saw Arnautovic play once in a game for Stoke when I was on a Premier League experience trip with a school. We saw Stoke beat Man City 2-0 on the Saturday, and then we went to, was it the football museum in Manchester? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, aye, yeah.
Yeah, and then we did the Old Trafford tour, and then we went on our way back up on the Sunday. We went to Newcastle 2, Liverpool 0. That was
love that. That's a great weekend.
That's it, aye, for any football fan. And the best thing about it was the Motherwell game was postponed on the Saturday, so I could go to the rearranged match.
But I think, to be honest, looking at all the comments, how you doing, Precision? By the way, welcome in. A lack of game changers on the bench is a good point, because we don't have a full squad, and we've called up Paul McGinn as the backup, given that Patterson's injured, and yeah, I'm not convinced he's international level. I'll leave it at that. There was a great tweet going about where, I can't mind who it was that sent it. It was like, I always like Clark asking the boys, who should we call up, and McGinn saying, I'll give my brother a shout.
Oh, that's all right. That was I think Paul McGinn even retweeted that himself.
He did, aye.
Dad47 says SPFL in 2032-33. I'm GOGGSY99 and welcome to Sports Scene.
Only got the 11 years to wait, mate.
I'd love that sort of job security. Who will score tonight? I'm looking at a Dragovic old goal. I genuinely can't see any strikers scoring for us.
Well, I predicted 1-0 Lyndon Dykes other night. Albeit I did say it would come off his arse and go on, to be fair. I'm going to say that Che Adams scores tonight. That's my bold prediction.
Oh, the amount of times I want Che Adams to score, because we made so much of an effort to get him into the Scotland squad. It'd be rude for him not to score in this international game.
Be rude for him not to score tonight.
Willie Gibson should have got the call up, says JKF97.
Why not? Stephen Dobby still doing a turn somewhere.
I was Stephen Dobby doing what I was sell these days.
I used to be filed now, isn't he? That team that can't put a job advert out properly.
Really?
Do you know, see that earlier on? I'm sure somebody will fill us in chat, but they put a job advert out for somebody to work with the chairman and basically said, aye, if you want a work-life balance, don't apply.
Oh, brilliant. Superb. Turnbull should be in the starting 11 in my opinion. He is doing brilliantly now for Celtic, so puzzles me why no start of the night. I think this game's too big for him to start in.
The thing with Turnbull is he's not exactly a kind of dynamo in the midfield. He's a creative boy. He's a playmaker. So I don't think you can play Turnbull and Gilmore together in a midfield three. I think Turnbull would be in instead of Gilmore if he came in, because especially in an away game, like McGregor and McGinn give you a wee bit more bite, and they'll get into tackles a bit more. Yeah. But I like Turnbull. I think he's great. I think in a home game I'd play him and Gilmore together, but I don't think I'd play the both of them in an away game like that.
I think Turnbull should have started against Moldova.
I agree with that, definitely.
But it'd be like, well, for me, I'd have a 4-3-1-2 with Turnbull being the one. But then again, I'm an attacking-minded player.
And you know that if that was a formation, that Christie would be the one and he'd be skying shots into orbit every 2 seconds.
Aye. Aye.
Funny comment there for MFG. Barry Mackay, he's just signed for Hearts today, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's just signed for Hearts.
Turned out Hibs and went to Hearts and they played the Edinburgh Derby first game, so that'll be interesting.
It will be interesting. He'll get booed off the Hibs fans, I'm pretty sure. Gilmer needs to start more often. If he performs how he did against England, he will start more often. Well, he started the last 2 games, has he not?
Aye. He's basically a guaranteed start for us now, given that he's playing for Norwich every week. So I think that's him. He's sorted.
Aye. Venom Snake says, but Gogs, we need goal scorers or playmakers, someone to link up with the attackers and to make some plays and feed the ball into them. Yeah, well, David Turnbull's your man. Not Ryan Christie.
I tell you who's your man. Ryan Gauld is your man. I am not getting off this bandwagon of one, right? Ryan Gauld needs to be in the Scotland squad because he gives us something that nobody else gives us. You kind of need to carry him though, and defence is the only issue.
How low down in the pecking order do you think Ryan Gauld is?
I think he'll never get called up for Steve Clarke. Because
Really?
I don't know, like if he was ever going to get called up when you had 26 players to use in the Euros, he would have been called up.
Aye.
But,
and Steve Clarke even said Lewis Ferguson was his 27th man.
Aye. I just don't think Gauld will. That's kind of half the reason he's going to Canada as well, isn't it? It's like he doesn't think he'll ever get in the team.
Aye. Because I thought if he had stayed in Portugal, maybe broke into maybe a Benfica or Porto, then he may have got a sniff then. Because Benfica and Porto are much higher rated than the likes of Nottingham Forest being represented by Scott McKenna.
Do not mention Scott McKenna's name to me. I'll need to put on the 18 plus setting in my stream before you mention Scott McKenna again.
MFG says, I'm going to Tiny this Sunday for my first away derby because I've not been to a derby win since fucking 2018. It's depressing. Lovely. Hate to be you, mate.
When was Motherwell's last derby one?
It was this year. It was the last time we played Hamilton.
Because he's had a pretty rotten record with him, did you know? Up until that point.
We had a shocking record. I mean, we had in the time that Hamilton were actually in the Premiership from the last time they got promoted to now, I think we're level in wins. It's like 24 wins, 24 defeats, and I don't know. I don't know.
So opening up a sore wound there.
yeah. I had erased that from my memory because they were down and out.
Yeah, Ross, I agree with that. I think the MLS is probably overall a better standard than the Scottish Prem, but I don't think everyone agrees that's the problem.
Yeah. Evening, Kegman, please.
How you doing, Keg?
And Copa Roscoe says, oh yeah, I just said that. Last 2 derbies at Tiny have been Hibs wins. As long as we have Boiler back from his knock with Australia, we should be fine.
Imagine if we had Boiler playing for Scotland, by the way. Talking about guys that can make a difference linking up with the attack. Missed the boat on him.
But that's the thing. We don't seem to play with wingers.
Nah. Wing backs rather than wingers, isn't it? So
It's frustrating.
even Ryan Fraser plays as like an attacking mid or a striker instead of a winger.
He sort of plays in the hole. Major Duck says, hello Mozza, sorry I haven't been around.
How you doing, Doc? Good to see you.
Right, I'm going to split the screen here so I can have the game on the same screen as the screen. Ugh.
Yeah, we've had our national anthems. We're almost there, but
Aye. So, talking through the national anthem again, what are we like?
I know, disgraceful.
It'd be different if I'd been there though. I was contemplating going over and getting a ticket in the Austria end.
See, they've just changed the rules for that, by the way.
Really?
So, as of, I think it's next month, away fans are allowed to travel again. Obviously, depending on the country that you're going to. So, if you fancy going away again with Tartan Army, you can do so now.
I've already pre-booked the Moldova and Faroe Islands trips.
But we were talking about the Faroes, weren't we? So, I'm now looking into it. So, watch this space. I'll say no more.
I've got a package deal with Wonky Sheep Events though, because it's basically a 1-day trip, and basically go there in the morning, like it's like a straight flight over, and then charter back, and then that's it. It's funny because Faroe Islands trip is the same week as the Football Content Awards, so the Tuesday I'm going to the Faroe Islands, the Thursday I'm going to London. So I've got Wednesday
Living at large.
sleep.
Living at absolutely large, are we, Glover?
Oh, aye. Oh, it looks like Austria's playing this Christmas tree formation.
I'm not convinced that's the way they'll play it.
4-3-2-1.
David Alaba in defensive mid, they're saying.
Aye, left defensive mid.
We'll see. We'll see.
They're playing quite defensive as well, because I'm assuming they'll be playing that as like a back seven.
Surely not against Scotland. Who plays a back seven against Scotland?
I have no idea, but
No, even the Faroes would play a back seven against us. God, we've got a lot of boys on bookings, I've just noticed as well.
I know.
Swords, Hanley, Dykes, Henry, all on bookings. Who's next up?
We've got Israel at home,
So we really don't need anyone suspended.
and then the Faroes away.
Aye, we need to avoid suspensions in because that Israel game's massive.
Oh, it's probably
Nisbet and Christie are on bookings as well. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're using that wee truck for the ball.
Oh, is the wonderful card back, aye?
Yeah, they're using the cars back.
Oh, God. I've just got it. Here we go.
Oh, am I a couple of seconds ahead of you then?
I need a couple of seconds ahead. I'll quickly refresh the feed.
Yeah. Johnny M says, I remember going to Germany to watch Motherwell against Dortmund, 18 hours on a bus.
Brave man.
Was that Flixbus?
Right. I think I'm back up to speed again. You got your microphone sorted?
Yeah. There we go. That'll have to do. I'll get it sorted one time.
One time, one day.
One day. Yeah.
Right, positivity, right?
We've got them pinned back in their half after 18 seconds.
It was more like a rugby clearance that, wasn't it? Down to the far side.
That was a swipe and a half.
So what are we thinking first half wise? We're going to keep a clean sheet? Or
I say keep it tight for the first 10-15 minutes, because remember the first game at Hampden when we played Austria, they got off to a really fast start.
A flyer, aye.
And we just took ages to actually get into it.
Yeah, Robbo's already been done once, that's not great.
I know.
He wasn't
so he's so reserved at international level. I just wish we could just get the club version of Andy Robertson and then we'd be actually sorted.
I think it must be because Clark's telling him not to be that attacking. That's the only reason I can think of. That
he's clipped his wings.
Aye, it's exactly what he's done. Yeah. And he's our best player, so why wouldn't you try and use him to his fullest?
Well, we've got a wee free kick just inside the Austrian half. Jake F says, to be fair, wouldn't miss Nisbet too much if he got booked at some point tonight. Had a howler of a performance on Saturday. Oh yeah,
he wasn't moved. He wasn't great on Saturday, was he?
Sneeze if I've ever heard one. And oh no, Austrians are starting to play the counter going forward. So let us know your predictions in the comments. We've got 46 people live right now. That'd be great to hear what you think of the game right now.
Just don't spoil the goals, please.
No spoilers. Anyone who spoils gets blocked instantly. So
Jakey, Nisbet, you've got to give him a pass, I think, just now, because he's still young. He's only had about, what, 3 Scotland appearances at this point? I think you give him a pass now, because, well, we might need him, because depends if Che and London actually turn up tonight.
I must remember, this is Stephen O'Donnell's first game in 4 weeks as well. So,
what are the thoughts on O'Donnell? He's not been great, has he? Motherwell-wise.
This season he's not been great. He's been unlucky, I'd say, because he was out with COVID for 2 weeks before the international break. But in the 2 games that he played this season so far, in the league. Oh wait, sorry. Shea Adams is breaking forward. Go on, Shea. It's a great ball. And Bachmann's picked it up.
I was thinking, I'm about 5 seconds behind you, so I think, oh, he's getting excited.
I get excited whenever we have the ball in their half.
You're basically going to come to me for the replays, right? Because I'm falling further behind, it seems, every time. The 2 games that Sods has actually played, is that for you? Hopefully not. Christ, that's a bit. Living in Beirut here.
Maybe someone in the street. But I think he's been a bit unlucky. He's conceded a penalty and scored an own goal, in which neither of them were really his fault. Like the penalty conceded against Hibs, ball was struck on his arm, and the own goal, Kane Woolery missed the header, and that was criminal, and it hit off Sods and went in. Ooh, we're a bit lucky there. David Alaba was basically camped in the box. Enough time to pick a spot, and then it was a good block by Sods, but not enough.
Not big on that argument about Nisbet. Let's hear it in Roscoe. He's 24, so he's not exactly a youth player, which is fair. He's early on in his top level days, but he's not a youngster. I was more meaning about just early days in his international career, in fairness. So I think we're kind of agreeing, even though it sounds like we're disagreeing.
I mean, we've got about 4 or 5 years till Nisbet can actually be classed as in his prime.
Aye.
It's when a strikers usually hit their peak when they're at about between 27 to 29. So once he's got enough experience at club level, etc., soon enough, I do believe one day he will be our top striker.
I think it depends. Like, do we have anyone that's going to break out that we can think of off the top of our heads? I don't think we do.
Arnautovic there had a sight of goal.
Which is never a great thing to give him.
No. Kevin K997 says, "Hi Goggsy, are you going to Dundee United versus Dundee game? When is it?" And I'll give it a thought. But the thing is, I don't live in Fife anymore, so it's not really a hop, skip, and a jump for me.
He saw sense and moved out. I mean, what?
Yeah, because I used to live 2 train stops away from Dundee, but... Well, the Netherlands have already taken the lead against Turkey, and Russia have gone up 1-0 against Malta. I've got flash scores on for that. Let me just quickly... Because I usually get my Dundee mates to sort me out with a ticket, but because they're playing away, I usually let the Dundee fans actually get the allocation, and then I'll just take a seat if there's enough room in the shed or whatever for them. Because there's nothing worse than seeing at a game someone that doesn't actually support your team taking up a seat in your allocation.
Definitely, yeah.
Johnny M says, "Am I going to Far Park on Saturday?" Yes. Oh, that was dodgy. Am I going to Hibs v Hearts? No, I'm not. Any other games, I'll probably let you know.
See, when I said I was feeling reasonably positive, forget that.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, Adams won the ball back. And we're going a bit further forward. Bobo. That's a great cross. Oh, it's a save.
Ooh.
Oh, that was our first proper sight at goal there.
Just refresh the stream at the perfect time to catch it.
Aye.
Should he be scoring that?
Goggsy better be a United supporter. No.
He isn't. No. He's a well man, Wales.
I'm a well boy.
You can probably tell who Wales supports given his name.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a well boy because you just would draw bad association, but I'm a Motherwell fan. It was Fedor Smolov with the goal for Russia against Malta.
We're just keeping an eye on that Denmark game. That's the main one for us.
Yeah.
We need Denmark to do us a business, do us a turn.
Seeing as we let them win the other night. No way.
Oh no, Stefano, that's terrible timing.
That's terrible news for you to hit us with. It doesn't say here in Flash Scores. It doesn't say anywhere in Flash Scores. I would get the notification otherwise.
Unless we're getting trolled here. Let's hope so.
Stefano, don't do this to me. You're a good commenter on the channel. It's still 0-0 as it says here in Flash Scores, and Flash Scores is usually really up to date, so that's a great ball to Arnautovic. He tried twice to have a go there.
Right, I believe it's a throw. It might have just been a mistake, so hopefully it's still 0-0 in that case.
Or maybe he meant to say 0-0 Israel just to sort of throw us off, and they accidentally took the one.
JK, I never actually made it along to Palmerston then because I got a flat tyre, mate. So, absolute nightmare, but
That's a
I didn't miss a famous victory, so it's alright.
Imagine if he's somehow snuck a 1-0 win.
I'd have been raging, mate. I probably wouldn't even have been on here tonight. I'd have been that angry about it.
Like, people say to me all the time, like, why do you travel all over the place to watch Motherwell play? And I'm like, you might miss something.
There's nothing better than a good away day. I still maintain that.
Like, I've been to Celtic Park on title day and we lost 7-0. I was like, well, if I wasn't there, we'd end up spoiling the party and beating them 1-0, so...
Well, I've spoiled the party before, haven't they? With Scott McDonald.
Oh, that was the season. I believe that was the season before I properly started going to games, so I didn't make that day. But because my uncle was the team doctor, he's told me some funny stories about that day. It was absolutely sensational.
Love it.
I spoke to Scott McDonald about it because I had him on my podcast, and he gave me 3 hours of his time, and we just sat and just chatted Motherwell for about 2.5 hours of it.
There you go. It is 0-0. It is 0-0. We're alright.
That was a great header down by Lyndon Dykes. If it was just a wee bit further over, the keeper might not have got it. This game seems to be opening up.
See, I still maintain Dykes has got something to offer us here. Like, I know a lot of folk don't like him, but I like Lyndon Dykes just as he's a unit.
Yeah, the boy does damage.
Aye, he's a hassle for defenders. Like, he gives them all sorts of trouble, even if he's not the best finisher.
Even O'Donnell's got the ball. Oh.
Just the excitement there. O'Donnell.
Good sons. Oh dear.
I might be relying on you for the next minute or so because I've got a wee refresh I need to do here.
Oh dear. Rovers won earlier. Just need Scotland, and night will be complete.
How you doing, DD? Good seeing it.
Gary, didn't you jump on this bandwagon as well?
Oh, there was a VAR review.
Goodness, well, I've not had a notification yet.
Which way round, AJ Dub? Was it for Israel or for Denmark?
I'm assuming it would be for Israel then, because everyone's saying it was a goal for Israel.
Aye.
See if Israel do go and beat Denmark tonight, that'll be a massive
Don't even think about it. we can't afford it. Don't even think about it.
No. Elsewhere, it's 1-0 to Montenegro against Latvia. The Netherlands have scored a second against Turkey, trying to get revenge over their first match doing in Turkey, where they got beat 4-2.
Aye, it's for Israel. Right. Oh, that's why Gary said 1-0 Israel. Right, okay.
Alright. Goodness, didn't he do that to us, Gary?
Apparently they're still checking, so don't I...
we're trying to have an honest, professional-ish...
Professional-ish.
Go on. Oh, come on. Oh, well, that's well recovered. Stephen O'Donnell fights Billy Gilmore. Never thought to say that in my life. We're watching on Sky Go, Gary. That's why we're probably a good 30 seconds behind, plus the delay in the stream getting put out. So we may be up to a minute behind the guys at home.
I managed to sort my links out. I think I'm probably quicker now, so I should be right up with you.
That's fine.
What time you got on the clock, just to double check?
It's coming up to 15 minutes.
That's fine. Right, I'm pretty much there with you.
I'm going to have to sort my microphone again.
There were 3 red cards in the Ayr v Raith Rovers game tonight.
Really?
Did Raith end up winning, aye?
I know it was 2-0 at half time.
It was 2-0 in about 20 odd minutes. I think Hopkins going to get a bullet pretty soon.
I think Hopkins has ruined Raith. Sorry, Ayr.
That's a chance for Austria. Yeah, you just never feel confident with your defence, do you?
No, I don't think you ever can be. I think that's the charm with Scotland.
Some say charm, others say heart attacks.
Oh, no. I've seen worse.
We're doing that thing where we get under pressure and we're not pressing them, which scares me.
Aye.
I was 2-0 Raith full time. Right, gotcha.
First 2-0. Aye, that's fine. You can hear me, aye? Yeah?
Can hear you fine. Can hear you fine.
That's fine. It's just I had to sort my microphone again.
There you go. It was Muirhead and Afalabi got sent off for Ayr and Riley Snow for Wraith. Nice friendly clash. I went there a few weeks back, I think.
Oh. F.A. Ambrose LSC says, "Oh, a new person to meet on PTM. Hello, MOZZA."
Hello.
Hello.
I should probably rephrase that because somebody will think I'm a Rangers fan saying that.
But yeah, Broomhill through and through.
Broomhill through and through. Used to be BSC through and through.
My big forehead says you are.
Shut it, you.
Behave.
See, I'm fine with this as long as they keep knocking about in midfield.
Yeah, it's fine.
Let us settle in.
This is exactly how the first match against Austria panned out in the first 20 minutes or so. We've just got to watch our backs and just no concede early on.
Ideally, we need to get a clean sheet through to half time, regardless if it's 0-0 or 1-0. Like,
Oh
No,
my
no,
God.
half time's perfect for us.
Almost had a heart attack there, mate. Just as we were saying that. That was a scintillating ball into the box. And
Oh, good word.
oh, Stephen O'Donnell. Oh, we've got no. Oh, no, it's a free kick. It was that sort of optical illusion where you think the ball's going out for a corner, but it's been spun into the box.
Going back to that Austria ball for Alaba, did they not hit the back of the boy's head?
I think he tried to just knock it down for the other
Yeah.
or the other attacker, but I don't know. It was a difficult ball to sort of get your head across. It was the type of ball that Kalajdzic scored against us when he sort of had to run back and just use all his neck muscles and head it on.
I'm just surprised they never had a goal because that was a great ball.
Aye.
I also love the fact how they're all raging at Dykes after that palaver.
Aye. Of course, Stephen O'Donnell playing against his former clubmate and Daniel Bachmann. There's a stat for you.
Did Bachmann have any time at Falkirk?
I think
Am I dreaming that?
Tim Krul.
Because I think Falkirk's had him, Krul and Schmeichel.
Yeah, they've had.
So they've had 3 international goalkeepers, which is mental.
Who was the other one? Because I remember seeing him play against Motherwell, Krul and Schmeichel. It's 1-0 Serbia against the Irish. I expected that.
Yeah, the Irish aren't going too well, are they?
Aye. Nearly bust my coupon the other night when they were playing against Portugal.
Oh, there you go.
Then they did bust my coupon when they fucking drew against Azerbaijan.
Kelly and Ross County, Bachmann was at.
Oh.
So it wasn't Falkirk. They've only had the 2 quality international keepers on.
Bachmann was superb at Kilmarnock.
Great keeper.
Great keeper. But he was one of the instrumental reasons for them being 3rd place, I'm pretty sure, that season. I completely agree, Jake.
No comment.
Of course. The amount of connotations that would be surrounding you saying that.
I'm not getting involved in anything tonight, right?
No
Where's
monkey
Juddy when
business.
you need him and make a hot take and get you out of trouble?
Mr. McConville says apparently there are rumours that if Ireland lose, the manager could be getting the boot. Well, they've only got 1 point in their group and they lost against Luxembourg.
Yeah. If we'd lost against Luxembourg and we were sitting in that, Clark would be out the door, basically, so...
Yeah, people would have the pitchforks out.
Aye. They'd have had them out long beforehand.
Aye. I mean, it wasn't exactly convincing playing against Moldova the other night.
Well, I think we've only won by more than 1 goal once under them, is that right?
Would that be the San Marino game?
I'm sure I read a stat earlier on. It was talking about when we've played with teams, we've only won 1-0 or 2-1 here or there, and it's like,
it's not exactly inspiring stuff.
nah.
Good ball. Lyndon Dykes picked it up. Shea Adams tries to make some space, plays out wide to Stephen O'Donnell, and Shea Adams has fouled an Austrian boy off the ball and picks up a yellow card. Absolutely superb.
That's what we need Lyndon Dykes doing, though.
The
Getting the
Faroe
ball
Islands have taken the
playing
lead
it.
against Moldova,
One of the Faroes.
and it's been called off for offside. Yes, they have VAR in the Faroe Islands. That is not a joke. The goal has been disallowed.
No.
Down to VAR.
Didn't realise they had VAR in the Faroe Islands.
I know. I thought they'd only just discovered fire over there. Only joking. I'm pretty sure you've got a pal in the Faroe Islands, MOZZA. You said the other night.
I'm pals with the man behind the Faroe Islands Twitter, yeah, so...
Fantastic. Aye, because they liked the tweet.
Yeah. He put a wee reply to somebody earlier saying, "Oh, we love the mad streamers for Scotland." I was like, "We've done something right."
Oh, that was a terrible cross. Right, so some of the scores across Europe right now, in which there have been goals in games. Ireland 0, Serbia 1. France have scored against Finland. Montenegro had a goal chopped off against Latvia. 2-0 to Netherlands against Turkey. 1-0 Norway against Gibraltar. 1-0 Russia against Malta.
Going back to that move there where O'Donnell he didn't know what he was doing and just floated it. Why is Andy Robbo not doing it? Why is Stephen O'Donnell the guy that's running forward and getting onto passes? And
I have no idea, mate.
It's so frustrating that if that's Andy Robertson, he's putting a great cross in. You know?
Michael McGovern was the third international keeper you were thinking.
There you go. He was quite good for the Northern Irish, wasn't he? Back when it was David Healy banging them on.
Oh, yeah. Frank Pete says, "Oh no, 2:10 in the morning here in Thailand, and the satellite has gone." Well, you are more than welcome to join us for the whole rest of the stream. We've got 50 in the chat right now, so feel free to make yourself known, get acquainted with us, and feel free to leave a couple of comments.
We'll give you some delayed reactions. Goggsy will react first, and I'll react about 15 seconds after.
Yes, Brody, we beat the Faroe Islands 4-0. Believe it or not, Scotland scored more than one goal in a game against the Faroe Islands.
DD's dropped it in there. Last 19 Scotland games, we've only scored more than once 4 times. One of them was a friendly, so it's not exactly a great record for us.
That makes for grim readings. Although two were against the Netherlands. That 2 each game against the Netherlands, I was like, what? That is a nasty tackle.
I'm waiting to see it.
It was on Callum McGregor. It's a yellow card for the Austrian.
Oh, what is it? Bit tough.
Yeah.
Aye, that's Hinteregger. I think he's gone in left-footed.
Oh my god, it's that wee cheeky nick. Oh, here, that could be a red card.
Can they pull that back on VAR?
They should be able to. I reckon that should be a red card.
I'm just seeing the slow-mo.
It's a high tackle, it's off the ground.
I don't think they'll pull that back, to be honest. There's not enough in it. If it was studs up, they might have done, but...
Yeah, I get that.
I think they'll just leave that.
Yeah, maybe. Haaland has scored. It's 2-0 Norway. There we go.
Oh, we've got a bot in your chat, I think.
Excellent. Excellent news. It's been a while since I had a bot in my chat. I must be relevant again. That'll be why.
Love that. Cheers for the views, know that.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that was a strong yellow. It could have been a red, but
I thought it was borderline. Like, it depends on the referee. Like,
aye.
Some referees may give a red card for that, because I have seen referees give red cards for less.
The thing is, if the ref gives a yellow, it's never going to get overturned into a red.
No. Although, I'm pretty sure nowadays you can actually get upgraded to a red card.
You can. It's just VAR doesn't really like changing referees' decisions a lot of the time unless it's obvious. Oh.
That's a great ball back, Che Adams. Nah. 1-0 to Denmark. There we go. We're off. We're up and running.
On the Danes. That one with Che, he just never got a chance to shoot, did he?
No. Yusuf Poulsen with the goal for Denmark. That's... thank God.
Good man. Just keep it going, please.
Keep it going. Because there's no way we're going to beat anyone in goal difference.
I mean, the positive thing here for us is we're getting a lot more of the ball and we're keeping it. And we're making attacking moves now. Miles better than the first half away to the Danes. Miles better.
Oh, there's a VAR check. Potential penalty for Hinteregger pulling... That's a pen. That's a penalty.
Oh, I think that's a pen.
Penalty.
I think that's a penalty. He's grabbing on the back of his neck.
It's a penalty. I had an inkling.
It took a while to come back.
Right, I've clicked off the comments at the moment because I don't want to get spoiler. But I think that's a penalty kick. Oh, the referee is checking it out there. He's watching on the screen. Hinteregger's wrestling him to the ground.
Tell you what, you wouldn't mess with that referee, would you?
Hinteregger's already on a booking. He's pulling his shirt. That's a bookable offence.
That might be a red card as well. You're right. That's a penalty. He's clearly pulled it away off his shoulder.
Penalty.
That's a pen.
The referee's given a penalty.
Stonewaller. That's it. I agree with you, Roscoe. Just. By the way, Ben, welcome in. Good timing, mate. How's things? Is he going to get a second yellow though?
I don't know if he's going to give it. Is he going to give a second yellow?
Doesn't he look like it?
Who's on the penalty? Is it London? I just heard a shout from downstairs. I'm assuming that Scotland have just scored.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
But it's either that or a sending off, one of the two.
Aye.
Nah, he's not getting a second booting. That's shocking.
That is shocking. That should be a second yellow and a red card. If
you're stopping the guy, he's got a clear shot at goal. That's a second yellow.
I agree. On London.
I am so happy Lyndon Dykes is going to get 2 goals in 2 games. Sorry, you can give spoilers now, we know what happens. Thanks to Goggsy's household, we know what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, talking of spoilers. 2-0 Denmark.
Denmark? Oh.
Come on.
Second place is ours at the moment.
Shh.
Oh, that's...
None of that chat.
That...
It's in, right? That's all we need. I don't quite know how it was in, but he just blootered it through.
Aye. It just goes right through the goalie.
It's a pretty rubbish penalty, really.
It was an awful penalty, but we'll take it nonetheless. We will take awful at this rate. And in the 30th minute, Scotland have taken the lead in Austria.
Andy Walker just said it's a great penalty. What game is he watching?
It was Simon Kier with the goal for. Oh my God! It's gone right underneath Bachmann.
In what world is that a great penalty? It's a terrible pen.
Oh my days!
We'll take it. We'll win a lot, but they should be down to 10 men as well.
And Zen. Breathe out. And now we just park the bus for the rest of the game.
Stevie Clark, you put back 6 if you want him. 640 Craig Levine. Wheels, you can stick a link in if you like, not a problem, mate.
Yeah, absolutely, feel free.
I've got an FM question here to answer quickly for Xander, just as we see what happens. How did you get Stevie Bradley on loan as you rose up the divisions? Because loans are kind of bugged in FM. It's far too easy to get good boys in and loan.
Oh, it is.
I had a Broomhill save that I just kind of ran a few months ago, and I was able to get is it Jack Aitchison, his name is, the first season, just absolutely scooshed the league.
Oh yeah, I downloaded the the desktop version didn't stop working for me on my PC, so I've just decided to wait until FM22 to actually do any more FM content, and in the meantime I've been doing stuff on mobile, and it is far too easy to actually,
the mobile game's a joke.
the mobile game is bugged. Like
it is a joke. It's like any pay to win mobile game that just like you can take any team to Champions League winners.
like in my first season, I got Motherwell past the group stages of the Europa League. That's just so unrealistic. I'm sorry, but as much as I'd love to see it happen in real life, it's never gonna.
No. Dan. Don't even talk that into existence. Aye, we're not the latest. Patrick's just realised there's been a goal, so I think he's got a worse dream than we do.
Yeah. Aye, so just remember, Trips, not to spoil it for us, because we're trying to bring a professional-ish stream for you. I'm just filling in the scores here. Oh, Craig Gordon just protecting himself there.
I'm never comfortable when Gordon's got the ball to feet and under pressure.
Oh. Right, well. Oh no, oof.
Yeah.
Well wide of the target, thank God for that.
Let's hope Steve Clark didn't hear the Kilmore at centre back shout. To be fair, that bit there, Robertson was essentially playing centre back, which isn't ideal either.
James says, do you get more nervous for Scotland games or your club's games?
Scotland.
For me, it's club.
I've been lucky that I've not had to get too nervous for Broomhill the last few years. This season's been a wee bit different because we're further down the table, but...
Thing is, there's a lot more on the line for me for as a Motherwell fan.
Aye.
Obviously because of what I do. And I get spotted a lot on a match day, and I'm just like, just keeping myself to myself. And then Scotland games, like, because like everyone in Scottish football is behind the team, it's a lot more different.
I think I get more nervous for World Cup qualifiers for Scotland because I really want to see us back at a World Cup.
Oh, that'd be sensational.
Like, I don't actually mind missing Qatar, I'll be honest. But
I'd happily give that a buy as well.
Aye.
It's the 2026 World Cup that I'm wanting to go to.
Yeah, that's the one.
Where we'll be in Cancun for one game, then away to Ottawa for the next.
Love it. I'm all for that, by the way. If we can just defer our entry for 4 years, please, if we qualify.
That'll be fine.
Roscoe, we have played Vale of Leithen yet, which is why I'm not too nervous about our season, to be honest with you. Yeah, we beat them pretty easily.
What was the score?
4-1.
Have you played either of the Celtic or Rangers Colts games?
Not yet. We were meant to be playing Rangers, but it got rearranged because of Queen of the South game.
Fair.
So I think we've got them in a couple of weeks or so. I think the Rangers be. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes, given that they've got Morelos' understudy playing for their B team, which gives me a bit of fear.
I've seen that. All these young Colombians, they're basically playing Football Manager in real life.
I mean, that's what the Old Firm B teams are there for, to develop Colombia's young talent, obviously, you know.
Aye, definitely Pablo Escobar's mob just behind that movement.
Great run for McGregor, that.
Oh, and Lyndon Dykes pulled up there.
Aye, he was offside.
Oh, was he? 3-0 to the Netherlands. Wow, they are definitely up for it tonight. They go top of their group as it stands. Speaking of which, we'll run through the other scores that are happening tonight. Azerbaijan lost 3-0 to Portugal earlier on. It's 0-0 between Bosnia and Kazakhstan. Croatia are beating Slovenia 1-0. Denmark 2, Israel 0 in our group. The Faroes are being held to a 0-0 draw by Moldova right now. France 1, Finland 0, Ireland 0, Serbia 1. I just shat the bed there.
Yeah.
Arnautovic, I think he was offside.
He was off.
Also, Montenegro 0, Latvia 0, Netherlands 3, Turkey 0, Norway 2, Gibraltar 0, Russia 1, Malta 0, and it's also goalless in Slovakia against Cyprus.
Lyndon Dykes is just, what a header. He's honestly a heat of granite. Not that it went anywhere, but
I like that one. Frank Pete says, God, I hate satellites, but well done, Scotland. Here we go. Now calm down and cut a bit of slack. Play to your potential. Goodness.
To be fair, it does seem to have calmed us down a bit. We're still looking a wee bit dodgy at the back, which is to be expected. We're Scotland.
That comment had far too many syllables for a Fifer.
That's why he's not on Fife anymore. That's why he's on Thailand.
That's offside. John McGinn was my God's offside there. Franco Foda is not as calm as he was at Hampden.
Did you see the under-21s game earlier?
I saw it was one each, but I had to switch off.
Yeah, I've not seen any, but I've got it recorded, so I'll be watching it at some point.
Oh, sorry.
I heard they played well though. Apparently, the BBC were just crowing about Ramsey as if they'd only just discovered him, not like the rest of Scottish football's discovered him already.
Jesus Christ. 3-0 to Norway now. Jeez. 3-0 Denmark. Oh,
yes.
You love to see it.
Right, no excuses now. Denmark are doing what we needed them to do, so...
Aye.
I mean, they could get a few more goals and help us goal difference-wise if they're nice.
Aye, but Steve Clark, remember.
Aye, so we need Denmark to do the work, no us.
If Denmark could score another 6 goals, that'd be absolutely fantastic.
Correct me if I'm wrong, head-to-head is before goal difference, isn't it?
Yes.
So if we beat Austria, we beat them head-to-head if we're on the same points. But with Israel, if we draw against them, then it's goal difference after that.
If we draw, I think if we draw 0-0 with them, we'll beat them on head-to-head.
Oh, does that come into it?
The away goal. If they still beat the away goal.
I thought away goals were finished.
And I know it's finished for the club.
Yeah.
But I don't... They never said anything about carrying it on for international or stopping it.
If any of you guys know, let us know in the comments.
Aye, because we're just confused. It's all going to plan at the moment.
We're still... I don't know. I'm still not 100% comfy.
No, I'm far from comfortable. Any team with Marko Arnautovic in it is a very dangerous team going up front. I mean, he used to play for my German team, funnily enough. I did a wee tour of the Weserstadion in Bremen.
Love it.
And then Craig Gordon, certainly not comfy with the ball at the feet.
Can we just get Xander Clark in, please?
Or Liam Kelly.
I think I'd rather have Xander.
No.
Craig he gives me the fear. Absolute fear.
Funny story though. When I was at the Weserstadion getting a wee tour of the Werder Bremen ground, the day after I left Bremen, Marko Arnautovic made the transfer to Stoke City. I was absolutely
there you go.
I was actually, I got a Werder Bremen shirt. It was either a Mehmet Akici shirt or a Marko Arnautovic shirt. And I went for Akici, and Akici stayed for a couple more seasons before moving to Trabzonspor.
They're showing the replay of the penalty again, so I'm assuming the Austrians don't necessarily agree with the decision. Given it's their telly feed, isn't it? So,
aye.
Such a bad penalty.
Jake, what have I done now, Jake? What have I done now?
Oh no, he's talking about Craig Gordon with bought feet.
Oh, nice play by London there. Oh, and
London's playing well.
We've got a free kick. I can't believe people who say that they don't see what Lyndon Dykes brings. Lyndon Dykes is our most prolific striker since Stephen Fletcher, and he was hounded by the Scotland fans as well.
Fletcher was a wee bit lazy, I think, though, which is why you get hounded.
Very lethargic, don't get me wrong. But
You
still,
can't accuse Dykes of being lazy.
No. FIFA don't use head-to-head results as a tiebreaker. All right.
Oh, I thought you did.
Fuck. 3-1 to Norway. That's not good. I've got Norway -3 on my coupon.
Still plenty of time.
Still plenty of time, yeah. Do I like Sods at Motherwell? I can give or take him. Like, he's he's as good as you probably could get for a club the size of Motherwell. So, in that sense, yeah, he's great. But he's also very frustrating to watch at times, unfortunately.
There's AJ Dub broke it down for us, thanks, mate. So it is number of points, then goal difference, then greatest number of goals scored. And then if they're all equal, it breaks down into all sorts, but it's not head to head until the D. So basically, after all that, after points, goal difference, and goals for, then it's head to head.
Goodness me. Why can't they just have the same rules everywhere else?
I wish.
So much easier. And the greatest number of points obtained in the group matches between the teams concerned.
Yeah, so head to head's like the fourth tiebreaker.
Goodness me.
Look at his pace.
Oh, what?
Go on, Billy, have a pop.
Lyndon. If Lyndon hadn't stopped there and kept going.
He was about to change his run and nip inside.
He was.
I still think Billy should have had a pop for there.
He could have. He really could have. John Mitchell says, you happen to have Jordan Roberts back? Absolutely. In the short time we had him on loan last season before his injury, he was very good. He scalped the Hibs, and he was also a world beater because he scored twice against Formartine United in the cup.
The Hibby scalper.
Oh yes.
I've only just realised I've not been checking things like subs and that, so I really should.
Oh yeah. Might be an idea. Half-time 0-0 in Tórshavn between the Faroes and Moldova.
Right, I apologise. I'm going to take a quick 2 seconds to thank you to Bertie, to Scalp, to JK, to Neil, and to Stu for the subs in the raid. Thank you very much, folks. Sorry, I just remembered my alerts.
You know what's annoying me most? In fact, I'll say it at half-time. There's a corner just being swung in. Don't want to jinx anything.
That looks like he went out of play.
I did a wee bit.
We've actually defended that well so far.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Alba's such a good crosser, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. One of the best.
Bit of a cheeky outside of the foot cross there.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the few that Craig Gordon looks comfortable with after it's been crossed in.
Frank Pete says, this game is turning me into an alcoholic. Lads, you are making me nervous.
Amen.
Half-time 3-0 to Denmark in Copenhagen against Israel. That is superb. That is doing the goal difference a world of good as well.
We will happily take that.
Absolutely. Absolutely smashing.
Overall, we've been really good this first half.
Aye. We've actually been okay.
I like the fact that we've not really talked about the shape much, but we've actually got 2 proper strikers. Like, he's not done it that Adams is a midfielder running forward. No. And he's still keeping them. Oh,
goodness.
Never a penalty. Never.
That is not a penalty.
Don't concede right foot. Great tackle for Sods. We're alright. We're alright.
What happened there?
They're complaining and trying to say it's a penalty against Sods, but it never was.
That was a great tackle by Sods.
It was a brilliant block.
That was superb. Are they?
That's what they're trying to get a penalty for.
Oh,
I hate to say it, that might get pulled back.
I think we got away with that. Thing is, I think that's a penalty.
I think that could be a penalty.
I think that's a pen. Because his arm's in an unnatural position.
Unless he's trying to say that he did the same to Swords, because he did hit him in the face.
He was all over it. They were all over each other. He was completely unaware of it. And I think most referees are okay with it if he's none the wiser.
It looks like they're playing on and he's ignoring that.
That's the thing. There's so many inconsistencies with the referees because it's like a lot of the decisions are subjective to the referee.
Yeah.
And I'm just so grateful that we've got away with that there.
The thing is, he holds him down, he stops his jump, and the ball also hits his arm. I think that's a penalty.
Goodness.
Anyway, move on. It never happened, it's fine. We move on.
Yeah, it's fine. Go on, Shay.
Nah.
Oh.
But he's actually done really well.
Oh. See if he did another touch.
She's been alright tonight. I think Roscoe said it in the chat. He's been pretty solid.
Yeah, I think everyone has been okay. So that's half
Man
time.
of the match. Man of the match first half. Who's been our best?
For me, my man of the match is London Knight so far. He has been sensational. Going forward.
I think McGinn's had a good game as well.
It has been. Like, this is a sort of game that you have to point out the midfielders as well. Callum McGregor has been superb.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we're winning, to be honest. But
Don't think we've been the better team, but we'll take it.
I wouldn't say that we have been the better team. I mean, this is a sort of game you're looking to shithouse a 1-0 because, like, as much as yes, Israel beat Austria 5-2, it was in Israel, in the hostile environment.
Aye.
And pointing out that previously the last time that Austria had played in Israel, they got beat 4-2. So yeah, it's just one of those things that Israel seem to have the upper hand against Austria in Israel, but it's different when the game's in Austria. But we'll look at a few more comments. Jake says Austria allowing Gilmer all the time in the midfield, need to capitalise on that. Phil FM, it's 1-0 to Scotland right now, funnily enough.
Believe it or not, Phil, we are leading, my man. Not that we deserve it.
No, definitely don't deserve it, but I'm happy with what we've done so far.
Yeah.
It actually doesn't matter how the penalty went in. It's just that it went in.
See, as much as we're talking about us so far, like, I don't think Austria have been great. I genuinely don't think they're playing that well with the players they've got. Just David Alba's had a couple of moments, couple of crosses, but Sabitzer's done nothing. Arnautovic's done nothing.
Sabitzer's not even in the team, mate.
Is he not?
No.
But that'll be why he's done nothing. But I mean, to be fair, I was right technically.
Yeah, technically you were right.
But no, they're just not looked that dangerous, really. As bad as we can be defensive.
No. It's good so far.
I agree with what Cammy said there as well. Big improvement tonight, so we finally figured out what the best midfield three is. I think that midfield three is easily our best midfield three now. The combo of Gilmore, McGregor, McGinn. Cheers, Roscoe.
What did I think of the first half? I think we've ridden our luck at times, but you have to do that when you're playing away from home against the so-called bigger nations. That, I mean, Austria are inside the top 25 in the world, I believe. The fact that we've done so well so far gives me nothing but encouragement. But I'm not actually surprised that this game has panned out the way it has, because it's such a Scotland thing to play so badly against Moldova and then do well against the bigger teams in the group. So I'm just happy with how it's going. Graham Colwell says it's quite hard to influence the game when you aren't playing.
Yeah, I brought that up here. I think I was trying to look at their squad thing as somebody I meant instead. I didn't. I meant Sabitzer. So clearly that was just dreaming that he was in the first 11. But I mean, you look at their team, like Grealish is a decent player, Shaw, Baumgartner, all Hinteregger's done and should have been sent off.
Yeah, Hinteregger should be off.
And what Graham was asking there, I don't think McTominay's in our starting lineup.
Really?
I don't think so. Because I'm not that comfortable playing him centre back still. I think that's how he would fit in eventually, because I wouldn't change any of that midfield three. I think McTominay and McGinn fulfil the same role. Like, I'd rather have McGinn than McTominay. I know that might be controversial.
Absolutely.
Would you play McTominay centre back compared to what we've got just now?
What we've got, I'd say, if we're playing three centre halves, I think our best three centre halves are actually playing right now.
I like this. I like this trio.
Like, I wouldn't swap out Grant Hanley for anyone. I think he's the best player in our squad. I'm kidding on. But
I was keeping a straight face there as well. I will have no Grant Hanley slander.
No, but I love Grant Hanley. He's great. Jack Hendry is probably our fastest centre half.
Yeah, easily.
So
yeah.
We need his pace, and whoever else we've got in there.
Tierney. Tierney has to play. So I think Hendry's the one you would switch out if you're switching any of the three out.
Yeah.
McTominay could play that role, to be fair.
Aye. Either that, or we could have McTominay sitting in the sort of hole between the midfield and maybe a back two. But that's when you have to play fullbacks instead of wing backs.
Oh, there you go. Cammy's kind of stolen my thunder there, saying that's where he would play him, basically. Instead of Hendry. But yeah, I wouldn't change your midfield three. I think it's pretty set now, to be honest.
I think Hendry's got a lot of potential to be that sort of marauding centre half, though. I quite like the thought of him bombing forward and scoring zingers from 25 yards out against Holland.
But then he did give a goal away by trying a zinger for about 25 yards out as well in the Euros.
In the Euros, aye, yeah.
He was unlucky, to be fair.
Do you change this system, though, for the bigger away games? I'd say this is our biggest away game apart from Denmark.
I think if you're playing a France or something like that, the only change you would make is changing one of the strikers into being an attacking mid.
Yeah.
Who would get back and defend a bit more. So, like, Christie instead of Adams, maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe Dykes would be the one that drops.
I'm not too convinced to whether Ryan Christie playing against a France or an Italy.
Well, obviously Ryan Gauld would be the right answer here, but you could play anyway. You could play McGinn as the attacking mid. Like, there's also McGregor can play attacking mid.
Aye, you could play McGinn as that sort of in the hole, and then you've got an option to put McTominay in there.
There you go. That's how you bring him back in.
There you go. Yeah, you can call me Steve Clark from now on.
I don't think you want to be called Steve Clark.
No, I know. But aye. Henry will improve with his move to Bruges.
Yeah.
He will benefit from European football. He absolutely would. I can't wait to see him play against Man City in the Champions League.
By the way, that what was the name of the team he was with in Belgium before Bruges? Ostend. I've done an absolute number on Celtic, haven't I? Paid 1.7 mil for the boy and then sold him for 8 and a bit mil. Brilliant.
Oh, it's great business. Like they literally just triggered his release clause just so they could make more money.
Basically made a freebie 7 million minimum. Great business.
Absolutely. If Ryan Jack gets fit again, he will be knocking on the door too. Yeah, what happened to him?
He's just had a really bad injury, hasn't he? I think it was ligaments or something like that, but he's been named in Rangers' European squad. I saw that.
Oh.
So he's obviously not too far away for getting back fit.
So he's not just sitting at home playing Warzone then?
Apparently. Professional Twitch streamer these days.
Aye. That's what Frankfurt did with Jovic and Real Madrid.
That's true, yeah.
Says DD.
Apparently, that penalty was Scotland's first ever significant involvement with VAR. I'm reading.
Yeah.
And I can't think any other one we've had, so
No.
we've had one good experience and no bad experiences, touch wood.
He plays for 10 games and misses 15. Ryan Jack has been joined Rangers. Missed him big time for that. Yeah. He was sort of pivotal against the likes of Israel and Serbia, I'm pretty sure, last year.
When he's on form, when he's fit, he's great.
Yeah.
He'd be in most Scotland teams, I think, but he just can't stay fit. Even when he was at Aberdeen before he went to Rangers, he was a bit injury prone, wasn't he?
Aye, he was.
Not just for folk jumping him at nightclubs up in the northeast.
The less said the better, mate. Frank Pete says, I'm starting to relax now. Only take half a bottle of vodka and 6 more cigars. Thanks, lad. How much is that contraband set you back in Thailand?
It'll be pennies over there, won't it?
Oh, be a quid for a puff.
I was going to say a quid for what? Where are we going with this, Goggsy?
Trying to keep it PG. It's before 9 o'clock.
So it is, Jesus.
Ostend technical director said it was only 3.5 million for Henry due to a clause in the contract, cheaper for Bruges because of CL football.
But makes sense, doesn't it? Because they flipped him for, in euros, it's about 10.5, I think.
Aye.
Which is why it was roughly 8 million quid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's worth that, to be honest. But
I don't think so either, but I mean,
is he worth 10 grand Hanleys? There's a question for you.
I mean, that's the European market, I suppose.
Aye. And he is going to be playing European football as who was it that said it? Somebody in the YouTube chat said it.
I don't know, but it's definitely before Frank Pete brought out the vodka and cigars.
Graham Caldwell said it.
Aye. Craig Farr says fair friend in Thailand it normally comes with a set of cock and balls. Goodness.
Is Grant Hanley worth 10 Grant Hanleys? I'll let you decide. But no, we said we'd be happy with a clean sheet at half time, didn't we? So
oh yeah. I mean, I was imagining it being 0-0 at half time, just not knowing the wiser.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect this.
No, I did not expect this. This is good so far.
Apparently the Austrians were booing their players off at half time as well. According to this, I'm just reading up on what's happening.
What's even worse is I was actually really tempted to go to this.
Yeah.
And get a ticket in the Austria end.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Shoulda.
We've still got a whole second half to play.
What would it have been as well, mate? What a vlog. See if Scotland
it'd have been outstanding.
Oh.
It's still Norway 3-1 at half time, by the way. I know you had the -3. I love that Gibraltar scored. Love that.
Mate, it's done. I had a goal in each half in the Bosnia Kazakhstan game and it's 0-0.
Oh, 0-0 half time.
Bastards.
I've not put any, but I don't bet on internationals because I lose all my money.
Dodgy, but everything else I've bet on is coming in. Oh, what a goal by Denmark. That's a third. Skov Olsen.
Are they just showing it here?
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh,
Oh, a zinger.
this is sweeter than that, mate.
If anyone hasn't seen it, it's like a ball in to the middle of the box. As a Damsgaard touches it off to him when he hits it the first time in the volley with his left foot. Beauty. Right into the far corner. It's not as good as, did you see Bernardo Silva's goal for Portugal earlier?
Oh, mate, that was orgasmic.
Oh, stunner. If you've not seen it, get on Twitter and type in Silva goal. So good.
Aye, so as it stands in the group, Denmark are on 18, Scotland on 11, Israel on 10, Austria 7, Faroe Islands and Moldova both on 2. How much was the ticket for the Faroe Islands game? The tickets aren't actually out yet for the Faroe Islands. I'm assuming they'll be out within the next week.
Should be.
It goes to the priority of the Scotland Supporters Club. It'll probably be like I think I'm on 9 points now on my card, so it may take a couple of days till I get to be able to buy a ticket. But I can't imagine it being that expensive for a ticket. I think it's like my deposit for the trip for both the Faroes and Moldova, £200 each, and then I've got to pay a further £200 in the next week or so, probably for the actual travel, and then hoping to just go to the game. Just can't.
Wait, so did it cost you 600 all in for both trips?
It cost me £800 all in for both trips.
That's still alright, I would say.
Because
£400 a trip.
they're both package deals, because the Faroe Islands trip is basically you travel there and back in the same day.
Yeah.
And whereas if you'd done it public transport, then you'd have had to take probably about 2 days to travel there and 2 days to travel back. Whereas
you need to go via Denmark, do you not? If you need to
either that, or I think you've got to either get a boat to Haugesund in Norway. Because they used to have a boat from Shetland to the Faroes, but that just got stopped, or was it Orkney? And then for the Moldova trip, it's a 3-day trip in which you get flight over the day before, I'm pretty sure. Then on the Saturday is the game, and then the Sunday back over.
We're back underway, by the way, folks.
What's that?
We're back underway, second half start.
So we are.
And Andy Robertson's done his first good thing in a half. First good thing of the game. It's funny how you've got him and David Alaba playing and neither of them's really done much other than Alaba putting a couple of good crosses on.
That's good play there. I just keep it there. Frank Pete says £10 for vodka and £3 for 10 small cigars. It's not cheap anymore in Thailand. In Scotland you don't get 10s anymore in cigs. Well, that was from when I was working in my dad's shop. It's only 20s and it's very steep.
But then that's cheap for cigars rather than cigarettes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
If you want a proper Cuban cigar over here now, you're at least a £5 for a wee one.
Oh yeah.
I've still got a stash when I was in Cuba, so.
McConville says, speaking of ticket prices, it is £52 to watch Northern Ireland tomorrow night. We'd near think that they are playing Brazil rather than Switzerland.
That's a disgrace.
When am I moving down to Glasgow? I'm not moving to Glasgow in the near future. I think I'd be shanked on arrival. No, I'm staying in a place in between Fife and Glasgow. I'll just say that.
To be fair, you've survived your trips to Wishaw, to the the studio with it again, Shanked.
Aye, so far so good, mate. Let's go. I have indeed, Michael. I have indeed, mate.
Going official.
Yeah. Going official. Funnily enough, tomorrow night is the 9-month anniversary, if you want to call it that. So.
Don't be talking about 9 months in the missus. You know what happened?
I know. Aye, so
I'm not starting no rumours.
Aye. No.
Oh.
No further comment. That must have been some journey to the G4 studio from your gut. Aye. But it's an hour to get anywhere by bus here.
It's a cracking studio, that, by the way, if anyone hasn't seen it. It's brilliant.
Superb. And the boys and girls have taken very good care of us.
Mm-hmm.
Their hospitality is second to none. Lewis says, went to hospitality for the first time in the Moldova game. Thank God for the drink.
That was needed, was it?
Oh, God.
We just, I don't know, we played down to teams' levels. It's always been an issue for us.
Okay, Gordon, well caught, yeah. Yeah, I'm still pally with Fraz and Stevie and Roscoe. They've not been posting recently. Do you think Gordon will remain as keeper for the next Euros qualifying campaign, or will he give Kelly or Clark, I would say, an opportunity?
I think Gordon will retire at the end of this campaign. Unless we qualify. If we qualify, he'll fancy a last hurrah at the World Cup, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm surprised he's still going international level.
I know, me too.
He might keep going because he had that spell of 2 or 3 years where he wasn't playing. So that might keep going a bit longer.
Yeah, absolutely. Thoughts on Mackay to Hearts? I'm just going to say I feel sorry for any commentator at Tynecastle for the rest of the season. You've got Gary Mackay, Stephen on one wing, and you've got Barry Mackay on the other.
Aye, that's going to cause some issues on it.
Yeah, definitely.
They'll just start calling him GMS, I'd imagine.
Oh, yeah.
I actually think it's a good signing for Hearts, to be honest. Assuming he's still the player that he was a couple of years ago in the Championship down south.
Oh, here.
That's good play, Hanley winning free kick.
Watch it back. Arnautovic is just need Hanley in the face.
Was it intentional?
I do not know, but
Here's a highlight. Nah. They'll just get up and play on it.
I think the slow motion sort of helped that wee clip there.
He just got some to the shoulder, didn't he, rather than the...
Yeah.
They're now laughing about it though, so...
Yeah.
Probably because Hanley's turned and called him a dauber.
Roscoe says, think this qualification is Gordon's last punt at it.
Yeah, definitely.
Michael Presley on the YouTube says, really enjoy the Twitch question of sports, MOZZA.
Good man, mate. Good man, Michael. I believe that GOGGSY's coming on again this week for it.
Yeah, I'm coming to take the crown.
I'll put a wee announcement out tomorrow with who the trio is.
Aye. Yeah, so there's an inside scoop. It's me that's going to be on it.
GOGGSY's back.
I've returned. Oofed. Arnautovic is just...
he's done, as I think somebody actually said in the chat, he's done Gilmore an absolute cracker.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's deliberate. That's deliberate. Although that suits us. See if Arnautovic is in that kind of mood now, that he's just losing the rag. Great.
Yeah. Oh, here, I am absolutely beeling. Kazakhstan have scored 7 minutes into the second half.
Poor GOGGSY.
Oh, dear. Other than that, everything else is in.
What's David Alaba done?
Absolutely raging. Like, I've got, because I took Portugal and 3 goals in the game, and they won 3-0. I took Denmark to score 2+. Bosnia, Kazakhstan, a goal in both halves. It was 0-0 at half time. And
4-0
Russia,
Netherlands.
oh, wow.
Yeah,
Russia,
Turkey's just fell off a cliff, haven't they?
they've been gobbled up.
Oh, God. Oh, that's horrendous chat. Horrendous chat. Just bring out because Lucas, they'll be back on it. Is Lucas Lewis, they'll be back on as well at some point, mate. What a tackle that was. I think I might be slightly behind you again, but
I'm in the 53-38.
yeah, I'm 20 seconds behind you.
That's fine, I won't spoil anything.
But that's what you want to see for Tierney. See there, we getting wired in and properly running it.
Oh no. Don't show him. Good. Good block. And now drive with it. Unlucky.
I think somebody was trying to troll us, by the way, because somebody put Yas 2-0 ages ago.
Aye,
I've only just seen it.
yeah. No, I'm not buying it.
Oh, there he goes, Aaron. You're trying it again.
I'm gonna put you
Just a minute behind Rhino where he's aged up.
Yeah. Put time it for 5 minutes an hour.
I agree with what DD's saying there. They're doing nothing with it, so we don't need to worry about.
Wow.
As long as we don't give them the ball in really dangerous areas, is what I would say. They're fine to keep it in the midfield and pass it about because they're not really hurting us.
There's 4-1 to Norway. Hypothetically, I would have needed one more Norway goal with half.
It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed to come in.
And also, it's 4-0 to Denmark now as well.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Absolutely superb. Oh.
See, when I said we can just let them have the ball, forget that.
Fuck off. No.
Oh, wait a minute. Who is this coming off? That's an early sub.
What's happened there? Did he give a penalty?
Wait, what?
What? I looked down at my phone for a second and I looked up and he was giving Grant Hanley a yellow card. I think he blew to stop. Oh, is it VAR potential penalty check?
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, that's a penalty. Grant Hanley's just been made an absolute arse of himself. And it's on, guess who it is? It's Hinteregger, the man that should have been sent off.
Should have been sent off.
Wait, what? He's not been given it?
I think he's going to say it was happening before the corner kick was taken.
Right, okay.
He's saying before the kick was taken, I think. We are very... That's 2 potential pens we've got away with.
Yeah, that is 2.
I'm not convinced there's much in it.
There's nothing in it, mate.
But we've got away with one.
Yeah. Michael, yes, as far as it is right now, the trip to the Faroe Islands is going ahead because I'm double vaxxed, I've got my COVID passport, we're good to go. I just need a match ticket, that's all.
I'll ask my pal, we'll get you sorted out.
Oh yes. It always works out when you've got connections, doesn't it?
I agree with what Roscoe's saying there. Hanley is very, very lucky.
Yeah.
Naive in the extreme. By the way, Harry, cheers to the vomit.
Yes.
They are now, Ken. Yeah. As of the next slate of fixtures. That is. And it's the same with the Europa and Champions League as well. Away fans are allowed to travel now. Assuming the countries let them.
Denmark 4 Israel 0.
I just hope we don't throw this away now, because we're beginning to... I don't know, we're beginning to sit away a wee bit and not press them properly again. I hate watching Scotland. Oh, come on. Alba's getting more and more. Oh, are we swapping?
Sorry about that, lads. Lack of connection.
Alba's getting more and more involved in this, which is giving me a bit of the fear. You back with us, Goggsy?
Yeah, I'm back. I think so.
You're fine. Yeah.
Oh! Oh!
Don't come back and do that. It gives me the fear.
Go on. Oh, Stephen Adoro, man. Did you see the direction of where the shot was going to go before the block?
But just noticed Hanley's out of the Israel game.
Shit.
Which means it'll probably be Liam Cooper, I'd imagine it'll step in.
Daniel Bachmann for kicked the ground.
Kicked the ground. That's outstanding. He actually did alright to force it away.
So so is it? Would you start Cooper instead of Hanley?
I think so. I think he's still quite big and strong as well.
Would you say it's even worth risking Hanley in the next international break then, because we've got the Faroe Islands as the other game?
It depends who's available, doesn't it?
Aye. Well, then again, we're a month away from it, so...
I just watched back that highlight again of Bachman kicking the ground. That's spectacular stuff.
Oh.
I think because of that refresh, you've jumped ahead of me again, stream-wise.
Aye. I'm on 61 minutes now.
I'll give me a quick refresh while I'm
at it. Excellent news. We are forcing it still. Like, this is a lot... This game's a lot more enjoyable than Moldova was.
Oh, easily, yeah.
That is absolutely strange. Like, that's Israel and Austria that have both conceded 4 in one game against Denmark, and we only conceded 2 over there.
Danny Jinx in. I think we need a second goal. Just the way this is going, that we're getting a wee bit too deep.
Yeah. I would start to maybe as Jake says, I'd maybe start thinking of making a wee change.
Do not bring McTominay into that role. The no nonsense centre back, Jesus.
God.
Aye, that's the other thing. Jakey's just brought up subs there. Clark loves to no use subs till the very death.
I know that all too well with Graham Alexander.
I don't think we'll make any subs till like 75 maybe, the way Clark normally does it. 1-0 Faroes, I am hearing.
That's Clement Olsen with the goal, the NSI Runovic man.
One of the Faroes.
Aye. I always like seeing the Faroes do quite well. Don't know why. Just always had a sort of bit of affection for them.
Them and San Marino, I've always had
Yeah.
a wee kind of soft spot for. The
Aye.
Faroes more so because we've had probably more games against them.
Yeah.
It always goes back to when they almost beat us in Torshavn as well. They were 2-0 up, mind.
Aye. That thankfully that was before my time as a Scotland fan / Tartan Army foot soldier.
I still remember watching it on the telly and just everyone losing their absolute minds at it. Getting dug out of jail.
It's funny because my dad's played against the Faroe Islands when
Aye.
he was up in the Orkney in a summer tournament, and they beat him 3-1. It was an Orkney select. They played against the Faroes, and they were coming up expecting to absolutely hammer Orkney, and then they got beat 3-1, and then the Faroe Islands went on to draw against Scotland.
Love that for JK. The San Marino players went mental when they scored a consolation against Poland. Quite right. They hadn't scored in forever, so.
Oh yeah, that was their first home goal. I think they scored in about 4 years or something like that.
Their account put a tweet out saying the last time they'd scored a goal was against Poland as well, so that's how long it had been. Like in a previous qualifying campaign.
Yeah. It's always Poland.
Oh, no.
Goodness me. Oh, this. Oh.
Gilmore's just running the show in the midfield, isn't he?
Stefano De Luca says, Malta for me, having been on holiday over there. I've always wanted to go to Malta.
Yeah, likewise. I quite fancy going over to Gibraltar as well.
Oh yeah, like I'm gonna hopefully start doing vlogs for Scotland away games. I've
2-0 Faroes?
Is it? Oh, superb.
So are they officially better than us? By that reckoning.
Flash scores doesn't say it's 2-0, so I'm not gonna.
We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see if it is.
Oh yeah, it's 2-0 now. There is. The notification's just in.
San Marino's top goal scorer is a policeman by day, footballer by night, says it's Scotsman.
I love that.
Outstanding.
Superb. Absolutely superb.
Yeah, we're just... I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet here.
You never know. I tell you who is absolutely superb. That wait, I had Stephen O'Donnell's just completely forgotten that there's a ball there.
Yeah.
Oh no. But speaking about San Marino, I had Andy Silva in a Football Manager say once as my top goal scorer for Motherwell. I had that much affection for San Marino that I got their top goal scorer.
As long as he was fired.
Oh yeah, I mean, like it was back in Championship Manager 0102, so he was up front with Kevin Twaddle.
Oh, Tim Twaddle was a beast back in the day in FM, wasn't he?
He was superb.
It was like, was that not the years that like Craig Dargle was ridiculous as well?
Yeah.
Had like long shots of 20. Any team that was like a relegation threatened team, you always signed Craig Dargle and just punted them in long shots.
Well, there was a few Scotland fans there in the crowd.
As obviously one or two have made it over the old conditions.
Yeah. I saw on the Scotland, or I think it was the Tartan Army fans page on Facebook, and someone said this is my closest ever Scotland away day. Oh, Stephen O'Donnell's through.
No way.
Stephen O'Donnell nearly scored there.
We could have just ended the stream. We could have actually just ended the stream. If Sods had scored the second goal, we could have just ended the stream.
I was like, pass it, pass it. And I'm like, oh no, it's Stephen O'Donnell.
I mean, if there was one player you wouldn't want to be on,
Anyone that saws, man.
it was some run, by the way.
Oh, John McGinn. It was some run.
He never looks that comfortable when he gets into the final third, does he?
No, he doesn't, does he?
He did just rinse David Alaba though, so he's got that.
He's got that on him.
We're looking dangerous on the counter, that's a good thing.
That was a great through ball. So now, I'll tell you what, I think it was because Stephen O'Donnell had run out of fumes. He was just like,
he just did that thing where he just tried to like daisy cutter it.
Yeah.
And it didn't quite work.
That's his favourite type of shot. Yeah, Scotsman Bachman did play for Kilmarnock a few years ago.
It's actually a really decent attempt for him, to be fair.
I think he was destined for the goal. But
Yeah, I'm still not. I still think we need another goal.
well, yeah, definitely do.
And I still get the nerves and the heebie-jeebies when O'Donnell kneels down to chest a ball back to Craig Gordon and all.
I saw that. Just...
How many minutes left? We've got about 20 left, roughly.
Yeah, 20 left. Dykes
Yeah, it looks like Dykes has finished as well. He's done a good shift, to be fair, has London.
Christie on for Dykes, I think.
That's a sensible sub at this point, isn't it? Just get a bit of legs, somebody can dribble.
Someone that can actually hold on to the ball.
And hopefully not just sky it away constantly.
Oh, wait. It's Ryan Christie.
Yeah. Let's hope for the best, right? As long as he gets the body feet and he just dribbles into corners and takes his thing out, that's what we need. Probably need to replace McGregor at some point as well.
Yeah, McGregor's legs will be done in about 5 minutes, so we'll probably have to get... Who else do we have on the bench that can actually see out a game?
Let me quickly double check. Hope for the best, fear the worst.
Let's see.
Just getting our bench up there in front of it. So we've got McKenna, Gallagher, Cooper, Ferguson, Turnbull, Nisbet, McGinn, Paul. I'd imagine out of those, probably Lewis Ferguson would be the one.
You think?
I don't see him bringing on Turnbull.
No, not for this game.
So you're talking Ferguson, or is he really going to bring on Paul McGinn for an international debut?
Yeah, I think you're right.
We'll soon find out.
Oh, God.
That's such a good position. I just hope we don't throw it away.
Aye. Got a wee corner here. Billy Gilmore's about to swing it in. Nobody challenging.
Aye, we're in full defensive mindset, aren't we?
Yeah, we definitely are. Oh, that's a great reverse. Oh, good tackle by Austria. And another corner. We'll happily take that. Happily take that.
I like the way Stefano's targeting just 10 minute by 10 minute. Get there, 1-0, get there. Ken, not yet. Ramsey's time will come, but he played well for the under-21s apparently today, so. I think O'Donnell's basically finished when Patterson's fit, though.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
I would say he's going to be faded out. I reckon he'll still make the odd appearance.
Aye. I think Patterson, if he's fit and available, will be the first choice now after the other night, because every time he's played for us, he's looked good.
But seeing as
Obviously, it depends if he's getting games as well, but
thing is, we're going to be getting closer towards a sort of more normalised international break because this is the final one with a triple header.
aye. I don't like them. I don't like the triple headers.
I don't like them either, but well, I like them if we've got. I will like them if we've got more games to go to. Because it'll all be down to like, for me, like, I'm now enjoying international breaks a lot more because I'm actually going to the games.
Yeah.
But you know, go figure. That's a deep ball by Craig Gordon. Sods, you have to win that. That'll do, I suppose. We have 16 minutes plus stoppage, probably about 3 or 4 minutes.
Another couple of subs to waste, a couple of minutes each time as well.
Yeah. So it'll probably be 5 minutes.
Just before Gordon played that free kick, it looked like Clark and McGinn were talking, so I wonder if he's going more defensive again. Which gives me a bit of fear, I'm not going to lie.
Could be worse. It could be playing 9 at the back like Graham Alexander did at Livingston.
Craig Levine special.
Oh, mate, no.
I still get nightmares of that bloody Czech Republic
That
game.
was Craig Levine on steroids, mate.
I said it the other night, when we were doing this for the first time, and it was like, he genuinely sounded happy on the radio we might be playing a 4-6-0 again. He was genuinely excited about it. Or sorry, a 5-5-0.
Shove Bairn says Goggsy looks like MOZZA's long list pro. Alright, bro.
Just needs a hat.
Shall I get one?
I've not got a shop open yet, I'll work on it.
Give me a second, I'll go get it.
See if he comes out in a MOZZA hat. I'm on the 4-6-0. But by the way, see how Goggsy seems slightly ahead of mine? See if he comes back and they've scored and I've not seen it yet, I'll be raging. Aye. Love that, Shuff. How you doing, mate? Welcome in.
There we go.
Right, my stream just crashed, so you need to tell me what's happening.
What's that?
My stream just crashed. So what's happening?
Mine.
Oh no, Paul McGinn's coming. Oh no.
Oh, yeah, he hasn't really.
No.
No, not today.
Please no.
What? Oh my. Oh, he's giving a free kick to us.
In what world does Paul McGinn an international player, man?
Stephen O'Donnell off for Paul McGinn.
Aaron Hickey is literally a 3-hour drive for the stadium, and he didn't call up Aaron Hickey. He's playing in Serie A. I hope for Paul McGinn's sake that he does well when he comes on and we win this game now. Because see if he makes a mistake and they score.
People will be all over him.
Oh, it'll be a massacre.
Levine forfeited the right to talk about football in any shape or form the night he pulled that 4-6-0 fish. His opinion matters as much as Katie Price's opinion on climate change. Oh man. Why Paul McGinn? Absolute nonsense. How is he in score?
I don't quite know how Paul McGinn's in the
You know
squad,
what?
I'll be honest.
See if he goes and scores a bicycle kick.
I'm all for it. I'll eat my words happily.
Yeah. I'll eat my hat.
Hat gang.
Yeah.
Also makes me look like I've got a massive head now that you're wearing the hat and all. Which I kind of do.
13 minutes to go plus stoppage.
Come on.
Still 1-0 to Scotland.
Come on, Scotland.
Moldova have pulled one back against the Faroes, whereas it's 5-0 to the Netherlands against Turkey. Oh, and there's the Bosnia-Herzegovina equaliser against Kazakhstan.
There's your both scoring.
I had a goal in both halves, so that's the only thing. No. Oh, good.
I'm not enjoying this now.
Yeah, mate, this is pure sharp shot.
Torture.
Like we were still creating chances, up till 5 minutes ago, and we've completely changed the system.
Yeah, Gordon saved us. Big time.
Oh my, what a save!
Yeah.
2-0 Russia against Malta.
Oh, I've just read ahead in the chat as well. No, don't tell me we've missed a great chance now. Stefano, it's the Scottish way, maybe. Can he do things the easy way?
No.
We'll get to about the 85th minute and they'll get an absolute gilt-edged chance, and whether they score it or not will decide the game.
That was almost gilt-edged there with the Craig Gordon save.
It's a cracking save, to be fair.
It's a great save.
As much as here's a chance.
Right, we're on the counter-attack here. Shea Adams 1v1 on the defender.
To be fair, that's a tough one. I can forgive him for no scoring now.
To be fair, he's done everything right, but
yeah,
he's gone across the goalkeeper as well, but hit the target.
Christie was too far behind. Christie's an extra couple of steps forward, he gets played in. Don't worry about the delay, G-Dub, it's fine, mate. It's all good.
Venom Sticks is 1-0 up and we still look dejected. Yeah, because we know what it's like being Scotland fans. We can't be happy until we win the game. Oh, there's Stefano De Luca saying, okay, next 10 minutes, guys, come on.
It's good football, this. Go on, Billy.
Right, come on.
Unlucky.
Go on, do him. Oh.
Christ, Paul McGinn.
How is Paul McGinn even in Austria, let alone in that box?
He almost did well there.
Here, Republic of Ireland have just equalised against Serbia.
Jesus.
86th minute.
We're trying our best to give them a way back into this here, and I'm not liking it.
So the scores on the doors right now: Azerbaijan 0, Portugal 3 was a full-time result from earlier. Austria 0, Scotland 1 in the featured game of tonight's show. Bosnia 1, Kazakhstan 1, Croatia 2, Slovenia 0, Denmark 4, Israel 0 in our group. Also, Faroe Islands 2, Moldova 1. France are 2-0 up against Finland. Ireland are holding Serbia 1 each. Montenegro 0, Latvia 0. Netherlands 5, Turkey 0. Norway 4, Gibraltar 1. Russia 2, Malta 0. And Slovakia 2, Cyprus 0.
Come on.
8 minutes to go plus stoppage.
It would be such a massive result for us.
And then we can start singing Do a Deer at full time.
But like more so than even the qualifying, like the group. Yeah. I think we need this, generally.
We do.
We need something positive to get us back going again. Even if it isn't necessarily deserved. Haaland has not scored 4 for Norway, Scotsman, no.
He got 2, I think.
He didn't get the first 2, but he's got the second 2, I think. Is that
right? He got the second and third. And it was Torstvedt and Sorloth with the other goals.
their DD saying the reason it was Paul McGinn was because of the COVID restrictions, apparently.
Alright.
So there you go. Although, I don't know if he'd asked Hickey or not.
So Sean Rooney wasn't a viable option.
I'd imagine Sean Rooney would have said yes if he was asked.
Aye.
Michael, what I would say is let's not jinx it, but yes, if it holds out, but we still need to do more. Still need to handle our own business.
Completely agree, mate. Completely agree.
Because we are the kind of team that will beat Austria and then draw with the Faroes.
Mm-hmm. And another minute sneaks past.
Yeah, they're basically 5 up front now.
Oh yeah. It was always going to be like this, though. It was never going to be the easy way. We've had enough chances to put this game to bed this half.
They've been poor, in fairness.
Yeah, they have been woeful. Absolutely woeful.
Like, we've given them plenty of the ball and they've just... I don't know, they've just never looked like scoring. Even the one that Gordon said was kind of straight at him. The header, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think the thing is, Austria is the sort of team that, like, I think they prefer playing a game without having a lot of the ball, because every time they get the ball like into the final third, 9 times out of 10 they don't know what to do with it.
They're a counter-attacking team.
Aye.
Kind of what we're like, but we got lucky and get the penalty and can now play counter-attacking football.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, we don't have the players to play quick, fast-flowing, expansive football, so we'll happily sit in and take a 1-0.
Aye.
I mean, that's all it was ever going to be tonight if we did win the game.
We've approached it right, we've picked the right team, we're playing the right way. Clark's been spot on tonight.
That should be a yellow card for Baumgartner.
Yeah.
We push on Tierney there. See more comments.
Nisbet and Ferguson, by the way, coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Ferguson smiling like a maniac. Love to see that.
He's happy to be there. Apparently they are sacking their coach if they get beaten tonight.
Probably deserves it.
Concede 5 against Israel away from home. It's not,
and then lose to Scotland as well.
5 minutes per stoppage. Great play by McGregor. Go on. Feed him in. Oh, he just stopped his run there.
Take the corner, forget it.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what they're angling for. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the corner there.
As Scots say, be for Scotland, get to. To be honest, I think it's more the fact that they conceded 5 away to Israel that's got me in a bit of bother. Yeah. If we'd lost 5 to Israel, Clark would be in big bother.
Oh, 100%. 6-0 to Netherlands. 2-1 to Bosnia against Kazakhstan. Daniel Malin adding to the Turkish woes. Or is it Turkish delight for the Dutch?
Hey! You'll make sports scene yet, GOGGSY.
Oh, I know. You're all week. Aye, Memphis Depay with a hat-trick there, with Teal and Klaassen with the other goals. It doesn't help the fact that Soyuncu got sent off for Turkey.
I just think Turkey aren't very good, to be honest.
You'd think that. And it's 5-1 to Norway, and Turkey have got a goal back.
By the way, Che Adams the last 5-10 minutes has been outstanding. Oh, yeah. See, just going down to win free kicks and putting the ball away, and it's been great.
Mm-hmm. Well, I take my hat off to you, it's Scotsman. Thank you very much for that comment.
Billy Gilmore, man of the match, saying JK now he's coming off with Che as well. I think Billy's been really good.
Oh, Billy has been absolutely sensational. Haaland has completed his hat-trick for Norway as it's 5-1.
There you go. Given it, Gilmore's only just came into this team.
Aye.
And he's ran that midfield. Like
he walks into this team.
But this, like, see how some people were saying, in a big game, you'd consider this a big game that we needed to win, that you'd maybe not play because he's not defensive enough.
This was a 6-pointer.
Aye, and he's been great. You've got to play Gilmore in every single game we play now.
Oh, 100%. George White, I would like you to just refer to club football on club football content. That would be absolutely fantastic. We are supporting the national team tonight, so yeah, keep your comments to yourself. 5-0 to Denmark against the
Come on, the Danes.
Oh, the Great Danes. Cornelius with the 5th.
How you doing, Scholesy? Welcome in. We're in a slightly nervous but a good mood, mate. And Tom as well. We're still winning 1-0. We've got a couple of minutes. We need it.
Nicola Vlasic.
I love the shouts Reefing is, but I'm not going to keep this in, so I'm just going to belt it away. Brilliant.
Finished 2-1 to the Faroe Islands.
Wait, who was that booking for? Does the Austrian defender just get booked?
I don't know.
It's not as if they're time wasting. Aye, Dragonich just get booked for some reason.
Maybe because he just like fair.
He must have said something. Right, nothing stupid. Well done, Robbo. He's actually been good the second half after I said he'd done bugger all the first half. Aye, there's somebody else saying Austria time wasting. Full time 2-1 in Torshavn.
This is like not good. This is not good for my mental health.
What's happened?
This is just not good watching this.
Oh, just this, aye.
Repeat. Like, I
Oh, for fuck's sake.
God.
Thank you, linesman.
Was that a goal?
No. Oh, fuck. He's offside. Aye, check over. It's fine. I was going to say, if it was the other guy at Tita, he'd have been onside. If he'd done a Paul McGinn, but a John McGinn. Come on. Yeah, we're not going to go better off than Israel. Goggsy has lost the ability to speak. Wait. Never. Wait for Goggsy to come back. I think his internet dropped. It was back when it got big trying to know where he's aged up. I am now live on Goggsy's YouTube as well as my Twitch. So if you're wondering where Goggsy is, I believe he's coming back. But hello, I'm MOZZA. Right. I have not just hijacked his channel, I promise you. Denmark 5 is a full time, right? Okay. He's back. I think his internet's struggling, but he's back. There he is.
Sorry about that, lads.
The camera paused on you like that, and I just thought he's just lost the ability to speak.
It was. You know what it was? It was It was the goal that was offside, or the offside goal.
Yeah.
Because I'd flash scores on my screen, and it said Austria had a big chance. I was just like, oh no, because flash scores is 2 minutes ahead of everything else.
Aye. Full time, Denmark have won 5-0, by the way, in case you missed me saying it.
Superb. Oh,
The Faroes 1-1 as well.
it's stream's not working for me at the moment.
Well,
See?
I can tell you in my stream there's a minute left, but I'm pretty sure it's game over.
The internet's just died here. That's not very good.
I'll keep you updated. Deck, welcome in, mate. How's things? Good to see you. I'm guessing for the comments are flooding through. We've done the business.
Oh, chef's kiss.
Frank, not a problemo, my man. Thanks to GOGGSY for putting it together.
I tried, but we've got broken tails. What can you do?
I mean, it's all hands on deck. There we go. We're at the end now. It is 3 points. 3 points in Austria.
Vital.
We should have probably got a goal right to the death there as well, but McGinn did the right thing going to the corner instead of trying to score. Wee meatball, what a man. Aye, as Steph just says there, if we beat Israel next month, suddenly out of nowhere we're probably favourites for the playoffs.
Oh, that's a scary thought. Hold on,
but we still need to beat Israel.
1 second, I think I'm able to come in right now.
Right, let's try it. We're going to get a double GOGGSY here. Nice, he's changing the camera. He's back.
There we go.
By the wonders of technology, he's back. Not a problem, guys. As long as you guys enjoyed the stream as well.
Oh, that was torture in the best way possible. I think I'm going to have a few cans tonight.
It's got to be done. I've already had a couple. Get on it.
Yeah, I've got to have a few cans.
Deck, I agree with you. The Irish aren't going to make it. So I think the Welsh aren't looking too clever either. They got a lucky win at Belarus the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Northern Ireland aren't looking great. It might be down to just us and unfortunately you guys as much as no, I'll allow England to get into another major tournament as long as she's didn't win it.
To be honest, I don't know if I can be asked going all the way to Qatar, but
we'll support the boys from home.
Bosnia finished 2 each after being half time. The bastards, 4 goals in the second half. They couldn't have 1 in the first.
You should have just gone over 2.5, mate.
Oh, I should have. Oh well.
But I'm
yes,
delighted.
Scotland have beaten Austria. So
good. If I'd had another couple of beers, I'd be singing.
Oh yes, absolutely. Like that is crazy. That's 2 1-0 wins in a row in Austria we've had after Gary O'Connor famously scored in a friendly back in 2007, I think it was.
My long-lasting memory of Gary O'Connor was being raging when he came on at that game away in France when I was pissed out my face. And he was so bad, he almost gave away that win that McFadden gave us. Bye.
Absolutely love it. How are we feeling now? That was a quality victory. That was.
I'm really positive now after that. Like,
yeah.
My worry before the game was that Clark was going to pick the wrong team and be too negative. But to be fair to him, and I think you do need to be fair to him, he picked the right team and he played 2 strikers, 2 proper out and out strikers. And even though the goal was a penalty, we had chances, we played well, we didn't sit too deep in the end. We gave them a few chances, but I think you need to give Steve Clark credit tonight, eh?
I'm absolutely pleasured the fact that we've won the game.
That's a dangerous thing to say after a Thailand chat earlier on, mate. Absolutely pleasured.
I don't know, just slapped down, mate. I'll stop there. Aaron Dick, Scott McSauce was not in the squad.
Yeah.
So
I think Man U said he wasn't quite ready, which is why he never got picked.
So probably the next international break is when he'll be utilised. Like we're gonna have to pull out all the stops against Israel. It doesn't matter that they just lost 5-0 against Denmark. We're gonna have to. The Pharaohs are 3 points behind Austria.
I love to see that as well, because it could easily have been us. One of the Pharaohs, by the way, great result for them as well.
Aye,
love that.
Superb, love it. But on that happy note, we've been
Indeed.
live for 2 hours and 15 minutes. We've been live for. Thanks everyone for coming on. Thank you very much to MOZZA for joining me tonight. I really enjoyed his company.
Likewise, and obviously, if you're watching on Twitch, go and check out GOGGSY on YouTube, get him subscribed, vice versa as well. I enjoyed having the 2 chats in. That was cool. Tonight we need to do that again.
Cool. We need to do that again.
Definitely.
Sometime. But for the next away game, because this is mainly a thing for away games, I'm actually hoping to go to the next 2 Scotland away games. So we'll see what's what. But after that,
I might do an imposter version with Juddy or something. Then in that case, we'll see how it works out.
But anyway, guys, thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you very soon. But for now, I'm out. Drive safe.
Goodbye, fam.
That's it as well.